Hi everyone, Papa here along with Kate and Kai for another unboxing video. Today we went to Dave & Buster's in celebration of Kate and Kai's birthday, which is just a few days away. And even though we don't have any video of our time at Dave & Buster's, we did come home with a number of items that we wanted to show everyone. So we're going to start here in just a minute, but first, Kate and Kai, why don't you talk a little bit about what you thought of Dave & Buster's?
I liked it. It was enjoyable. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And what did we do? What was the first thing we did when we got there?
We played a card game.
Played a card game, and then we played a lot of video games and other games. What was your favorite game of everything we played?
It would probably be the roller coaster, but my neck didn't enjoy it, but I had fun. My neck didn't enjoy it, and my head didn't enjoy it, but my body enjoyed it.
So that was where Kate and Kai and I were in these reclined seats. And then you got to pick from 6 different options, and it simulated being on a roller coaster. One was we were on a track that went into a mine, like an old-time gold mine type cart. What was one of the other ones we did that you recall?
We rode on the China Wall.
That's right. The Great Wall of China was another one for that game. And there was one where it was airborne. We were in a model airplane flying through the air and doing different acrobatics.
We were in a sports car.
In a sports car for another one of them. All of those part of that toy or game that simulated being in a moving vehicle of some sort. So you felt it, the vibrations, the fan blowing in our face, so it felt like wind. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
I liked the wind. It was relaxing for my face.
The wind was relaxing, and it was nice when the carts went airborne.
Yeah.
That was a smooth ride, but then with a hard landing, we felt that on our heads and our necks.
I like when it goes and then we had a minute to just rest, but then bye neck.
Then you knew the landing was coming. What was the game that we played the most, that we came home with a lot of cards from?
Called Marvel game.
Marvel game. So the Marvel battle game where you go head to head and you get to either select random Marvel characters or get to choose your own once you get the card that you can then scan in. So we had a lot of fun. We had lunch there as well. All of the appetizers and the entrees were both huge and delicious. We brought enough food home. We had lunch at Dave & Buster's, and we brought enough food home for dinner as well.
Yeah, we had an Godzilla-sized pretzel.
That was a huge. We had an appetizer. It was on the menu as I don't remember the exact wording. Something like a large, maybe gigantic was the word they used. Gigantic Bavarian pretzel is, I believe, what the menu said, and it was no kidding about this big. And it was delicious, wasn't it?
It was delicious.
We all shared it.
Big.
It was big. Well, we're going to get to the unboxing here. Enough talking about the games we played and the food we ate. Maybe next time we go to Dave & Buster's, we'll take some video of the games and of the meals, and we'll show that along with whatever prizes we bring home. A lot of you are probably familiar with Dave & Buster's, an arcade-style, video game-style facility that also has a restaurant in it, basically. So that's what we are talking about. And as you're playing the different games, the card that you're using, that you've loaded money on to play the different games, it's accruing points from the various games that you play. And afterwards, you can go to their gift store / toy store in Dave & Buster's, and you redeem those points for different items. And we had a lot of points. We even left some points on our cards. So when we were all done, I believe we still have over 700 points on the cards that we brought home with us. And we were still able to bring home, I believe we have 9 items that we're about to show you. Are you excited about all the things you picked out? And excited about getting them open so we can see what they are and play with them?
Yeah, using them. I don't know how they work.
Well, we're about to find out together. Kate and Kai and me and you are all about to find out what we brought home and how they work. So you ready to jump into this? All right, let's get started with the first item. Why don't you show it to everyone?
Voice changer with 4 effects.
Voice changer with 4 effects. All right, so let me take a look at this as well. Dave & Buster's voice changer with 4 effects. And it gives the instructions on the back side of it. So we'll be sure to save the instructions. Why don't we start by trying to carefully separate the plastic from, oh, there's a tab on the back there that you pulled off. We want to keep the instructions on the back intact. So yeah, you're doing a great job there of separating the plastic from the packaging. You're doing great. Good job working it all around. This should help keep the back intact. And while he's doing this, I'll share with you that we didn't go alone to Dave & Buster's. Mima and Mommy were with us as well. And so all 4 of us played the games, ate lunch, and primarily Kate and Kai picked out the items, though there is one item we're going to show you that Mima picked out. So as I think about it, this voice changer may need batteries. Get my hands under it. There you go. Great job of getting it separated. So you kept the instructions intact. Well, so while you're getting the item out,
let me see if it doesn't need batteries.
It talks about replacing the battery, so it may already have batteries in it. Let me read. Before use, remove insulator layer to remove to select one of 4 possible voices. No, so that tab you pulled off, I think that activated the battery. And if you'll see here, there's a slide switch here on the side of it with a 1, 2, 3, and 4. So why don't you see if it's got batteries? Pull the trigger and talk into this end right here.
Hello.
Try again.
Hello.
And then what?
Hello. Wait, was that cow? Hello.
So I think you need to hold it right up to your mouth.
They definitely have voice change.
So why don't you change it to option 2? See what that sounds like. So say a few words instead of just making noises with that one. And 3, option 3. And 4. So let me give it a try here then. Gonna go back to option 1. Hoi, foof.
You gotta push the trigger.
Yeah, I wasn't pushing the trigger, was I? Hello, Kate and Kai. How are you?
Good.
Hi, everybody. What's going on?
Oh my god.
You like it? How do I sound? What do you think? Hello.
I don't like that sound.
Number 3. What's going on today? How are you? What's your name? And 4. It's a lovely day outside. How are you? Ooh. Ooh. Very interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So why don't you evaluate this item?
Because you have to figure out what I'm saying.
Okay. Happy birthday to you?
No, they have to figure
Oh,
out.
I'm sorry. What did
In
you
the
say?
comments.
What did you say?
Okay.
Oh, was it? All right, I love it. So, if you know what Caden Kai said just now, he's asking you to tell us. Put it in the comments. Why don't you say the same thing again? Oh, so you said something different that time. Okay, well, why don't you say the first thing you said now as well? So he said two different things, and we'll see if anyone can tell what he said either of those times. So on a scale of 1 to 10 for durability, functionality, and how much you like it, scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being you really don't care for it, you wish you had picked another toy, to 10 being this is a great toy and I'm glad I picked it. How would you rate this?
10.
So you would rate it, say it again?
10.
10 out of 10 for the Dave and Buster's voice changer with 4 effects. So let's go ahead and we'll set the first item there, and then we'll move on to the second item. Now this item, this is actually one that Mima picked out. Caden Kai, why don't you show it to everyone and tell them what it is?
It's a pineapple, and it's a toy slash person that you can make friends with that can like clean phone, a laptop, and a table.
That's right, and it specifically says it's Critter Cleaner's plush cleaner for electronic devices. It does actually say on the back of it, this is not a toy, and you use it for cleaning electronic items like, as you said, phone, laptop, tablet. And this is going to be Mima's item, not Caden Kai's play item. We got it at Dave & Buster's today, so we're showing it to you. And we'll go ahead and get the tags off it now for Mima. See the best way to get these. Let's go ahead and cut these off.
I think you just manhandle it.
No, we're not going to just manhandle it. We'll cut the tags off carefully.
That's cute.
It is. Why don't you hold it up, show it to everyone. All right. So I'm not going to ask you to rate this item since it's Mima's. We'll go ahead and get these tags off for her as well while we're here and while we've got the scissors out. Being careful not to cut it open. And there we go. So that's the second item. Very nice. All right, and actually I'm going to set that off the table over there so it's out of the way. Then we'll move on to the third item. Why don't you tell everyone what the third item is?
It's a Mario Kart Hot Wheels Toad Race Car
Very nice.
for Mario Kart. And on the back it says Toadette, Blue Yoshi, Toad, Shy Guy, Dry Bones, Mario, Cat Peach, and Donkey Kong. So we have Toad now, Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong.
That's very cool. All right. And so there are a total of how many to collect?
8.
And how many do we have?
4.
4. So if there are 8 and we have 4, how many more would we need? So there's 8 total and we have 4. How many more are left to collect?
4.
4 more. Great math. Okay, do you want to open this one?
Yep. I'm trying to keep the back as good to keep it so we know who to collect.
That makes sense.
I can rip these parts, but I don't want to rip the top.
I'm going to try not to.
Nope. Too late to say it. I can't.
A little bit of ripping, but that's okay. Yeah, it's a good idea. Separate the plastic from the cardboard as much as you can. And then we'll get this out of there. There you go. That's coming. All right.
And Toad. Question for the viewers. How does Toad drive if he's very short?
I guess he works it out somehow. And so it's an official, it says on the bottom, standard cart, Nintendo, and Hot Wheels. So it is an official Hot Wheels Mario Kart car. And Kate and Kai, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this item?
10.
Giving this another 10. It does feel high quality as well, as you would expect of Hot Wheels. And so this did not disappoint. So I'd say so far we've gotten good value for the tickets that we exchange for the voice changer and the Hot Wheels. All right, next up, why don't you show it and tell everyone?
Pokemon. It's not an official Lego. It's Mega. Mega? I don't think we know Mega.
And it's what though? What does this say?
Pokemon, and it's a Pokeball. I don't think it's Pikachu. I mean, it could be Pikachu, but it might be a surprise.
It does say Pikachu on the packaging. See if you can get it. You may need to use the scissors on the plastic part of it. There you go.
Nope, I got it.
So it does say from Mega.
Hold on, wait.
And as he said, it's not a Lego item, though it does have some Lego type forms on the top of it. And it says Mega Pokemon Pikachu is what it says, but as Kate and Kai said, does it actually have Pikachu inside it? Oh, you got that open quite well. And now opening the ball.
And it is Pikachu.
It is in fact Pikachu.
And this is like a good store. It's a good storage container.
It is.
Boop.
The ball is an excellent storage container.
I'll put it.
All right, and let me use the scissors on. You got it. Oh, never mind. He saw the opening and he went for it. Good job. All right.
I'm all about strength.
You are all about strength.
Face, tail, butt cheeks, this, dumping it.
All right, one item. Trying to get away. We have a runner.
One on Full Street.
I got it. All right.
Okay.
I suspect you do not need me to open the instructions, but I'm going to anyways, just in case you need them. Well, and I'll show everyone here.
Yeah,
so take a look at this. So the instructions are quite extensive. So this comes inside the ball along with all of those parts, and then when you open it up, I'm going to show everyone. Give me just a second. So when you open it up, this is what you end up with as far as the instructions go.
Oh my goodness! How long is it? Wait,
I know.
Oh, wait, show the viewers this.
Okay, go ahead.
Kikes, it's written in a different language.
Oh, okay.
Wait, it's
Let me see, yes.
But it's different Pokemon.
Well, it's not a language. Well, this part is, but these are just numbers. GVK60. So it's just probably the different model numbers for these items. So we're going to go ahead and follow along with the instructions.
So this might take a while, folks.
I'm going to set these items here. And we're going to, looks like it's a,
very long step.
well, really only a 6-step process. Though some of the steps have several items embedded in them.
And then this.
And they have different colors in the instructions that don't actually reflect the colors.
So it is not just a gray sheet of paper. There is color. So
That's right.
I'm glad that it has color. Because when it has color, it's more undifficult.
Or easier, another way to say that.
Yes,
And you can tell you're not dealing with an actual Lego item because the instructions are not that user-friendly nor detailed, but
I got half of his butt.
I believe we'll be able to get the job done here with this.
Okay.
Well, you've got the head put together, so good job there. We'll see when all is said and done. We'll see whether what we come up with looks anything like the picture.
I don't think this is right. Because his tail goes here.
I think it's looking right, yeah. So the tail goes into this part.
Oh, this is his back.
But if you look at it, just one point of note is that
it's the wrong way. I don't want my nails to go by that. Put that there. Put this here. Put this like this. Now I think we'll can stand up.
Are we there? So it can stand up, so that's a good sign, and getting the head on.
And I think we're gonna collect more of these.
And then
Pokemon! Lego does not make Pokemons. Well, not yet. As we know of.
well, the tail is still
Oh, that's a good
up when it needs to be down. So just flip that. There you go.
down.
That was
Oh,
a
yeah,
quick
gotta get
fix.
his palms on.
Yes.
Champers on.
And the tail, they've got it going like this once you get to that step. I think you see how the tail, the flat side of the tail is facing away, I think. Yes.
And we have a not official Lego Pokemon. Wait.
Right.
Boom!
Yeah, step 6 is
He
putting
can actually fit on Lego.
him
So
on that.
he is an official Lego, but he's not an official Lego, but he can stand on Lego.
Right, not an official Lego, and actually on the back is step 7 is just putting him on the ball exactly.
We have to put him on the ball.
No, we sure don't.
yeah.
And let's show everyone the final item. So this is the Pokemon we put together. So same question on a scale of 1 to 10. You're giving it another 10. All right, so far, Caden Kai is very satisfied with his choices.
My presents don't disappoint me.
That's right. Now we've opened 4 items, 3 on the table. 1 was Mima's pineapple.
Now it is Among Us.
Before we open it, why don't you show everyone and tell them what it is?
It's an Among Us Tokyo Do.
Well, that's the company, it looks like. What does this say right here?
Buildable action figure and construction.
Well, that's a different language. So that says the same thing. So, right, buildable action figure of Among Us. And what does this say?
Collect them all and build your sense.
And how many?
5 to collect.
5 to collect. So it's an Among Us action figure. We've got some debate going on as to whether this is going to be a surprise. It does show the 5 of them that there are to collect, and which one we have.
And it goes in one set.
And then it all goes together. So I guess we're about to find out which one we have. Hang on one second. Let me use the scissors to carefully cut across this seal. And then it's all yours, Kate and Kai. Go ahead and open it up.
Let me see. Don't look at that.
Okay, we won't look at that. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
And it is a surprise.
I'll get the box closed up. This is quite extensive. Well, now that you've got that, let me get this out, and it shows the item. Now, I do not know Among Us. I know of Among Us, but I'm not a player nor initiated into the Among Us world. I don't know if this particular item has a name. This is some strong plastic. I know you are strong, but I think this plastic needs the help of some scissors. So if you could hold that end a little taut, so hold it tight. Don't let me pull it away from you. And we'll go ahead and
I think that's good.
Carefully cut. Well, I think they're individual sections, so why don't you see if you can get the first section out and see if that leads to the second section. I think we have to keep cutting.
Yeah, we got it.
All right, that's what I thought. So if you could hold the other end of it again.
Just cut through all of them. That was easier.
Alright, I'm going to cut to the almost end. Alright, once you get all of those items out, and I will then carefully cut the last one out so I don't get the scissors too close to you. Alright, so let me get that one cut now.
I will build as much as I can with what I have.
Alright, and somewhat of an instruction sheet here where it does show how to put it together, but as is usually the case, Kate and Kai is just going to town on it without needing the instructions.
Yeah, I don't need it.
No, it appears that way.
And there's these, so it's one set.
Oh, I see.
You gotta make it into one set.
That makes sense. So
Yeah,
if we were to, and even this picture here, it shows what we have at the top and middle, and then towards the bottom, the very bottom, it shows if you collect all 5, how they link together on one platform that connects. You know, you are more familiar with Among Us than I am. Does this particular Among Us have a name of any sort?
No, but you get to name this guy, and you get to name this guy.
Oh,
in
me?
the comments.
Oh, in the comments. So you want our subscribers to send in comments on what you think we should name this Among Us and this character here down in the corner.
That's a pet.
It's a pet. All right, very good. So why don't you go ahead and have a seat, and you know what question I'm about to ask you on a scale of 1 to 10. All right, didn't even wait for the question. He knew what was coming. Let's go ahead and set that off to the side. The box we're going to put off to the side as well. And we'll move on to the next item. I'm going to pass it under the table to Kate and Kai, who will unveil it. So show everyone.
Hey, Papa,
Yes.
When Want to shake hands?
Sure, let's shake hands. Oh, your hand has changed quite a bit. You have gray fingers and an orange hand. How do you have 3 hands? What is this? Tell everyone. So what does that say?
It's a robot hand
Catch you.
Catch you.
Robot hand catch you. It says, and it says Dave and Buster's on the tag. So it's a Dave and Buster's branded item. And let's go ahead and get this packaging off, and you can show everyone how it works.
I need this. So I'm gonna try to grab something.
All right, let's put it here and see if you can pick that up. Claw it, maybe right there. Give it. There you go. You got it picked up, and drop it in my hands. Good job. So you've got some claw action here, and as you pull the claw, you're operating the fingers. Now the thumb remains in place, but you're operating the 4 fingers. So, hey, Kate and Kai, nice to see you. Shake my hand. Hi, how are you? Yes. All right, so it is made of primarily plastic. It's got a metal rod going through here. Doesn't feel like it's the highest quality of items. If you bend it the wrong way, it will probably break, but still feels fairly durable, and it's got good gripping action. Perhaps we can use this in some of our other videos. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you
10.
rate?
Wait, I can't do this one.
Are you grabbing me? All right, shake hands to go. A fist bump. Give me a fist bump.
This one?
Fist bump. Good job. All right. We're going to set that. May not be in view on the camera anymore, but we're going to set it up there at the top of the table, out of the way. So we have the Dave & Buster's robot hand. So now that's 5 items we have on the table, plus Mima's pineapple means we have
3 more!
3 items left. So let me pass this next item to you, and you show it to everyone and tell them what it is.
Finger beam.
Finger beams.
Instead of holding a lightsaber, your fingers are a lightsaber.
Finger beams. All right, and it shows how to use it. And this again is another Dave & Buster's branded item. It shows how to use them, and it does have some. It's like 3 volt button cell batteries inside each one. The batteries are included, but I presume you can change them if you need to.
I don't think we need to keep the packages.
Need quick work of that, so
I presume that.
all right, are you gonna put them all on?
Yep. And I'm gonna test them.
Test them out here. Yes, I see that. Thank you. All right, and the package came with 4 finger beams. All right, then we have, and the strap. It's somewhat thin plastic primarily, and then it's got a stretchable strap here that when you first pull it, it expands so that you can get it on the fingers. And looks like if, for example, I tried to put it on my finger, it would probably fit, and then it snaps back into place to go on Kate and Kai's fingers. And it's got an on-off switch for each one. So now, what are the 4 colors of the finger beam? Let's hold this so that everyone can see it at home. All right, and what are the 4 colors of finger beam?
Red, white, green, blue.
Very nice. All right.
I could be in a Star Wars battle, and then Darth Maul is fighting me with all of his lightsabers.
Right. Why don't you have a seat?
And I would be like, "Don't you have a lightsaber to fight?" And I was like, "I already got some."
I have my finger beams. Well, you know what? Stay there. I'm going to turn the lights off.
Oh yeah, that's a
And
good
let's
idea.
see what they look like in the dark. And
Not all of them are cooperating.
no, well, some of them are on pull switches.
Whee!
Don't move them too fast. Why don't you have a seat? Have a seat, Katie, so they can show up on the camera. Have a seat, and yeah, hold them perfect. Hold them down like that. Hold them still for a minute. And then now move them up towards the camera. Like, yes. Very good. How much light are they putting off?
Good.
Yes. Are you dancing? Like
Like a
you're at a
disco
disco.
ball.
All right, have a seat. Let's get the lights back on now.
Should I turn them off?
Yes. You can turn them off now, please.
I'll take them off.
Look at all the
10.
lights. 10 out of 10. Someone is very satisfied with his prize choices so far, aren't you?
They ain't disappointing me.
No, they're not. All right, 10 out of 10 for another item. And now we have this item. Why don't you show everyone and tell them what it is?
The Squish Pet.
Squish Pets. All right, go ahead and get that opened up.
Should not be that difficult to unpack. Let's get this out. Hold on. Little fella. Henry Hedgehog. We got Henry Hedgehog.
Henry Hedgehog.
Then we
All
can
right.
get Poco Panda, Bonnie Bunny, Cola Cat, Charlie Chick, Presley Puppy, Perry Penguin, Ollie Octopus, Penny Pig. We have Henry Hedgehog, Hana Unicorn, Sammy Shark, Clouded Sun. I don't know.
Very nice.
Now,
All right. So
we have-
Henry Hedgehog Squish Pet. Oh, and you've got.
He's a squish pet.
And-
I'm keeping him in my room.
Well, and you have a number of other squish items, don't you?
Squish, squish,
We play with them regularly.
squish, 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 squish. Feel this.
Oh, the packaging?
Like goopy.
Well, that's the glue, perhaps. Was it glued on there?
No, it wasn't
Oh.
longer.
Well, no, I don't feel anything necessarily there. All right.
So yeah, Henry Hedgehog.
The face does look like a little hedgehog. I can.
Well, except the cheeks.
Yeah, the cheeks, the rosy pink cheeks.
And he might be Sonic. He's blue.
Like Sonic. All right.
He is blue.
So far we've opened how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more.
It's
8.
8 with
One
Mima's
more.
pineapple. One more, and what do we have? What is
It's
it?
another Tico dough.
Oh, so that's the company, but what is the item?
Among Us.
Say that again.
Among Us.
Among Us, as you like to say. All right, it says how many to collect?
7.
7
so
to
we are
collect.
gonna collect all of them.
And what kind of item does it say it is?
Pack hangers figure.
Well, that's in another language. So backpack hanger, kind of like a little keychain. It's on a little clip with an Among Us character. It does say that there are 7 to collect.
I think
And
that's a
it's-
mystery.
It does say what?
The special crewmate.
What?
I'm getting the special crewmate.
Find the special
What if we
crewmate.
get the special crewmate right
That
now?
would be nice. So let's open it up and see what we get.
We did not get the special crewmate.
All right.
But
But
He does not have a name, so you can name him.
All right, and on the back of the package, it looks like there's an orange one, a yellow one, a green one, a purple, a black, maybe a brown with a red helmet, and then a mystery one, which it would be the special crewmate. And this one is the green one right there on the package.
So you guys get to name him in the comment section.
And then the clip here that you can open and close, plastic clip with a metal key ring, solid plastic Among Us character. Seems very sturdy. I know the answer. I'm going to ask anyways.
10.
On a scale of 1 to 10. So every one of your items. Oh, and you can have him join the fellow Among Us. And you have some Among Us plushies as well. He really doesn't fit real well on that platform. Nor
oh,
was...
no, wait. He fit at one point.
Almost.
It's just because of the keychain.
Yeah, it's tough to get him balanced. All right, so why don't we...
I got him up.
Nice. Sit back in your chair a little bit so I can bring the table back, please. Thank you. And we're going to revisit everything, not necessarily in the same order, but we'll get it out here on the table and tell you again. And just as a reminder, Kate and Kai rated all of these items 10 out of 10. That's right, you're very excited. So we'll set them here. We have the robot hand that we'll set there. And then the squishy hedgehog. We have the Among Us on the platform.
Did you notice he has cheese on his head?
I did notice he has cheese on his head. Is that normal for an Among Us character?
Yeah, you can change his skin, have a pet, you can have a decoration, you can have a special hat. There's a lot of hats, and the hat that he's wearing is a cheese.
Nice.
But the real thing is, do you see this guy? This guy is the same exact color replica, but he's not as squishy. This is the same exact color scheme and hat and stuff as my plushie Among Us.
Well, that's very cool. You'll have to introduce them to each other. So this green Among Us backpack hanger was number 4 as far as the items go. And then we had the Hot Wheels Toad Hot Wheels car. And then we had
the lights.
The 4-finger lights. The Pokemon Pikachu. And then the voice changer. So, Kate and Kai, anything else you wanted to say? That's right. So if you didn't catch that, what he said was subscribe and like our channel, please. We appreciate you continuing to watch our videos. With that, we've come to the end of this unboxing. Please subscribe and like if you haven't already. And we do appreciate you supporting us and joining us for all of our videos. And we'll see you on the next video. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.